What's happening, guys? Welcome to iGyaan. Today we're checking out lots of fun things that we found online, starting with this. This is one of those things that you've seen recommended by lots of people online. This is a tiny magnet speaker that is basically a resonating speaker, and it has a vibration pad on the back, and whatever surface you lay it on, it turns that surface into a speaker. Well, allegedly at least. This thing is super expensive for what it is capable of, and it sounds kind of trash, and it is highly not recommended. If it stops beeping, it's still beeping. Well, it does have an old retro radio sort of vibe, and you have this nice dial that also controls the volume. You can see here, even on the iPhone, it controls the volume nicely. You can click it to play, you can click it to pause, you can also double click to change the tracks. So all of those things are fine, but just to listen to how it sounds. Yeah, it sounds terrible. Well, by itself, it's supposed to sound terrible. And what you need is a metal surface. This is a lie. Wi-Fi is never free. But we'll take this plate, and this has a magnet like I mentioned, so it attaches to metal surfaces. And after that, the sound is supposedly better. It sounds like your little brother took my really nice speaker and opened it up and then put it back together. That's what that thing sounds like. Just for reference, this is what the iPhone sounds like without a speaker. So don't believe everything they're telling you online, especially when it comes to crap. We are really testing all our devices and recommending products that really work. So let's move on to our first product of today. So this is our first product. This is a portable rechargeable fan. Now I know everyone's going to be saying the summer is going away, but here in Delhi, it seems like the summer is coming back after the rains. We've already drowned a couple of times here in our studio, but it is getting really hot outside all over again. And this portable rechargeable fan is really good. But this is also hiding a hidden feature on the inside. So you see this little metal plate over here? This is actually a chilling plate. So it possibly has a Peltier cooler on the inside, but this thing gets super cold really quick. You press this button and it becomes cold. We'll show you that on a thermometer, but what it basically does is it allows you to sort of cool down areas. You can use it on your forehead or whatever to cool yourself down, and it works really well. It doesn't get hot, it doesn't stop working. You can turn it off to make it more efficient and just quickly turn it on, and it basically chills instantly. You can even see it on the surface. It starts to frost up really quickly. Oh. All right. It's coming. So specs wise, this has a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and on a low speed, it is supposed to run for 7 hours without the cooler, of course. And if you have the active cooler turned on, you have a 1 hour battery life. You get this really nice stand, which does have an anti-slip base. You can see that over here. And then this also doubles up as a phone holder. So you get a really cool desk accessory over there. And then the battery is rechargeable via USB-C, and it takes about 2 hours to fully charge the battery up on this device. So pretty cool fan, pun intended. Go check it out. We'll have it linked in the description below. Let's check out the next product. So it's time to get rid of your old bulbs. Well, these are Philips's smart LED bulbs, which are clear, and you can see the LED. It looks like a filament, and they are controllable via an app. Oh, too bright. Yeah, so they are controllable via an app. And then the best thing about these is that despite the fact that they have like this yellow tone on the outside, you can actually turn them into cool lights. So you have daylight over here. You can turn them into completely cool white light over here by doing that. And so I can go into like a mixed light where the yellow and the white turns on, or I can go into like a warm white light, so sort of a yellow tone, and then I can go into a really warm light if I want that effect. That's really cool, but that's not the entire benefit of this. These are actually Matter compatible, so you can have them sync up with your home app And over here in the home app, you can have them synced up and you can control the brightness as well as the color temperature of these lights over here. So super cool. Not only do they work with the app, which is the Wiz app, but you can also work them with Matter. So if you have Matter compatible devices, and these are 7 watt, and in comparison, they give about 50 watts of brightness. This is a G125, so that's the width, but it is also available in a G95 and some other sizes. We'll have them linked in the description below. You can go check them out. Next up, we're checking this out. This is a rechargeable screwdriver. Now, this is a 4-volt screwdriver, but now you can get them up to 8 volts. But this one is nice and compact, and it is rechargeable via USB. Although it's micro USB, which is a little bit of a problem for me, but it's okay. I think USB-C would have been better, but it has some good benefits here as well. So first of all, you have a trigger button, which is conveniently located. So when you're using it, you can easily control it forward or back with your thumb. And then it also has a locking chuck over here. So it comes with this magnetic adapter. So you plug this in, pull this back, and then it sort of locks into place. So it's not coming out. And then your bits are also magnetically attached to this adapter. And then you get a set of basic bits that you may need around your house. So let's do a quick demonstration. So here you can see we've got some screws. It's got enough power to drive screws in. I don't want my table to get damaged, but it can easily drive and remove screws from any situation. This screw is already rounded off, so it won't work. But how about this screw over here? You can see that it easily pulls those out. Not a problem. It's got enough torque for basic household requirements. Obviously, it's not going to drill, but if you have a hole and you want to put a screw through it, it'll do that very easily. Compact, nice. It's got really nice weight balance as well, so it sits quite well in your hand. Very nice grip as well. Really recommend it. I actually got it at 50% off. They've ever since increased the price. So make sure you wait around for a good offer. We bought it for around 1900 rupees. So that is what you should pay for this screwdriver. It is rechargeable. We'll have it linked in the description below. Next up, we're checking this out. This is actually a SSD enclosure. So if you want to connect a internal SSD, so this uses a NVMe SSD, and it is completely toolless, the installation. So no screws here. You have a thermal pad on the back. So you basically pop in your SSD over here, and what you want to do is, you can see that it has these sort of push down ball joints. You have to lock it into place, and then it locks in. So you have that satisfying click, and now the thermal pad is making contact with the SSD. And over here, you can see that there is a built-in fan as well. But all of that aside, the best thing about this is that it is Thunderbolt 4 supported and a USB 4 as well. So it does 40 gigabits per second. So you get really fast transfer speeds. You can pop in up to a 4 terabyte SSD. We have a 4 terabyte SSD in here, and we're getting the max speeds possible with this. So that's good. It also prevents drive heating thanks to this fan that is built in. You can have the fan on or off, that's up to you. If your SSD does have thermal measurement, it will show it on your system. So if you want to turn on the fan, then you can do that. Otherwise, you can have the fan off. So pretty cool. It is expensive, but it is for demanding work. So if you're doing things like video editing, photo editing, you want a big storage drive that doesn't heat up, that's not going to get damaged. This is definitely recommended. And because it's toolless, you can actually pop this out, switch your SSD, and then pop this back in. Sort of use it like a quick SSD switch. But if you're using this as a dedicated drive as well, it works really well for that. So go check this out. It is available in India. We'll have it linked in the description below. Next up, you're checking out this LED light. Now, you know that we are fans of LED lights, and this one is really interesting. So this is a 3000 milliamp hour rechargeable LED light, and it is rechargeable via USB-C. The good thing is that you see this little lanyard sort of carry thing. This is actually your charging cable. So what you do is you plug out the USB-A, plug it into your USB port, and this thing will start charging. On the other hand, if you have a device to charge, you plug out the USB-C, and this thing is a 3000 milliamp hour power bank. So not only is this a built-in charging cable, it also works as a built-in power bank. And then once you have this little cap on, this also works. And once you have this cap on, this is your little carry strap. So really cool design over there. But once you're using this as a power bank, it'll also give you an LED display over here. So not an LED display. It'll also give you your percentage of the power bank as far as the battery is concerned. You'll see that over here. Apart from that, this has a ridiculously bright LED flashlight over here, which is sort of, you can focus it or you can pull it back to expand it. So let me show you here. So you can focus it into a really nice tight spot, or if you want to spread, you can spread it out like that. And then you can dim down from certain levels. So 3 levels. Then you also have this strobe. I hope we have that warning go up. And then you have a slower strobe. I think this is an SOS mode in Morse code or something. Anyone who does Morse code, let us know. And then that's it. And then of course you have like a sort of like a mini spread light, reading light, whatever. But this also has a few functions. So you can also dim this. And then you also have a red light version of this. And then you also have a red light strobe version of this. And then you can turn it off. So tons of features into this small little light. It's completely made out of aluminum or aluminum. And I quite like it. It's really well made. It's got this sort of focusing and spreading function. And it's got this function. It tells you the percentage of the battery. It can be used as a power bank, all those things. And then this sound, which completely, stop laughing. Stop it. It makes it completely worth it. Go check it out. Finally, we get this. So gone are the days while, like peasants, you have to pump your sprayers. No more. You're going to be charging these via, if I can get this open, rechargeable water sprayer, USB-C powered. So super cool. It's got a 2-liter capacity. A single button over here allows you to spray. This little nozzle is available. So you can have, I hope it doesn't drop water. It's already doing some little drops. So you can have a standard spray nozzle here, which then acts like a regular sprayer. So you can open this up a little bit to get a single stream or a spray. You can choose that setting. Or if you want a more controlled stream, then you can attach it. Want this attachment, don't you? Well, you can do that. And then with this, you can also adjust the spray angle of this nozzle. So you can twist this nozzle and get a full spray or a stream. So all of that can also be controlled from here. This button also acts as an LED and it tells you how much battery is in there while you're charging it via USB-C. So you can see that there's an LED light over here, and then you charge it via USB-C. And then this thing also works as a power bank, and it also tells you the percentage of the battery on there. So everything comes together here at iGyaan. So this is really cool. We've been using it in the office, in the studio for watering the plants. Comes in handy. You can get an accurate amount of water in there. I mean, you can get an accurate amount of water with a bucket also, but this is just not convenient. You can also use a hand pump if that's what you want. You can also use a mug if that's what you want. I prefer this. It's 2024. So we'll have this linked in the description below if you guys are interested. Like I said, 2-liter capacity. You also have measuring things over here. And if you enjoyed the product, smash like, hit subscribe. Don't buy this stupid speaker. I'm also regretting it. Really, piece of shit it is. It's a good fridge magnet though. So we'll probably pop it on the fridge. I'll see you guys in the next one.